The whole world could be doing the same thing, but no one is doing it like you. I don't even like to call my business a small business. I think it's a big business, right? Because the vision is huge, guys. And people actually do not buy products. People do not buy services. People actually buy you. Yes, I'm speaking to you, an entrepreneur, a businesswoman, a businessman, or someone who is in some form of environment where you do have to sell something. Because the truth is, guys, life in general revolves around the concept of selling. Whether directly or indirectly, we're all constantly selling or buying something from our environment or the people around us. As a business owner, I had to learn this very first. Right now, I'm about 4 coming to 5 years in business. Those who are new here, my name is Mildred and I am the founder and CEO of Azwile, which is a natural skin and hair care brand. So let's get into my story. So about 4 years ago, I actually began business, but at that time in my life, I really wanted to be more in the background, right? I didn't want to be like the forefront of my business. I learned very fast that people will actually support something, whether it's a cause, whether it's a business, whether it's a service, that they know the face behind it. People want to identify with something real. And right now, as we're going into the era of AI, it's very, very hard to even know what's real and what's fake, right? Because there's people right now that have gotten so good at artificial intelligence, they're even able to like clone themselves and they will show up. They will have this AI twin. Some of them call it a twin, speak like them, act like them, do things like them, of course, in video or even in pictures, or even in voice, guys. So people want connection. Customers want to feel connected to you. Fellow business owners want to feel connected to you. So you have to nurture the relationships you have, whether it's business to business or business to customer. You have to nurture those relationships. Right now in my business, of course, we're still small, right? I don't even like to call my business a small business. I think it's a big business, right? Because the vision is huge, guys. When God was giving me this vision, He showed me a lot of big things. So usually I like to speak life into my vision, right? I don't like calling it a small business, but let's just choose that word. Right now, as someone who is trying to grow my business from the ground up, right, I have a very personal relationship with most of my customers, even the ones that I've never met, right? Because over time, you start to notice that some people will keep coming back, they'll keep reordering, we do have a part in our website when you're ordering where someone can leave a note or instructions about their order or things like that. And there's some people actually who do write some very encouraging, sweet messages, about our products and great reviews, guys. That really, really warms my heart when you guys do that. But at this point in my journey, I actually do write personalized letters to my customers. Everyone who orders from me will get a personalized letter typed by me. Usually I'm explaining how to use the product or I'm sharing something new that we're doing. And for some of the customers that I have met in person, like at in-person markets, I even remember I met them, guys. And sometimes when we do get into conversation while we're meeting in person, I do follow up on some of the things we talked about. It may not even be things about their the products that they're getting. It could be things about other things. Some people share about school, about family. I really like connecting with people in general. And I've been told by my friends that I have a very calming persona. You guys let me know in the comments below if that's true. But yes, I do sometimes write to my customers because I want them to feel a connection to me. But I also enjoy just really feeling human, right, in this area of business. Because as a solopreneur, for the most part, it can be a very lonely journey. And it's very helpful to know or not feel sometimes that you are very alone. So yes, guys, I had to learn very quickly that I have to come to the forefront of my business. My first year and a half in business was very rough because of this. Because even on social media, I was staying in the back. I was mostly posting things that were more informational. I was staying in the back. I really did not want to be the face of my brand because of some of the issues, right? But yeah, it took me a while. And coming into the second year, I realized quickly that every time I would post something where I was maybe talking to people or I was explaining something, it got more engagement, right? So I didn't come to the front because I wanted the engagement. I came to the front because I realized that I have to actually grow a connection or a relationship with my audience or my customers in order for them to actually understand the brand, because a big aspect of my brand is actually personal. So people could go buy products anywhere. People could go to a store, they could get on Amazon, they could get products anywhere. So what is the reason that you want them to come to you? You want to make sure that you're nurturing those relationships, even with the suppliers that you work with. You want to make sure you're not burning those bridges, guys, because there are many times when a supply will come through for you. Say you do not have the available funds, right, to make the purchase of like inventory straight up or those raw materials straight up. Sometimes because of the relationship you have, those people will be willing to actually give you services or goods on credit because of the relationship you guys have, you know. Relationships even with other business owners, people that are even in your industry. You learn a lot, guys, by interacting with your peers, by interacting with people in the same space. You learn a lot. I can't tell you how many times that I go to know events that were coming up, that I got to know, cool stuff that was happening within my industry through the people that I met outside, that I met at networking events, people in the same industry that I met at markets. I mean, it's amazing because you start to understand, like, yes, you might be competitors, but there's enough for everyone to go around, right? And there can never be another you, guys. The whole world could be doing the same thing, but no one is doing it like you. Absolutely nobody. I constantly have to tell myself that there is only one version of me, like one in a billions and billions. So I show up every day determined to make sure that my little spark, my little fire flame does not dim. Of course, there are many things, life and whatever that could cause us to break or demoralize or things like that. I'm not saying that business is not without its challenges. Business is not easy. And for those of you in business, you constantly have to evolve. You constantly have to adapt. You constantly have to move with the times and the trends. But the only thing for the most part that will remain the same is you. So relationships are things that money cannot buy. A reputation are things that money cannot buy. Well, sometimes money can buy a few relationships in some places that may not be a little bit straight. But here's the thing. Your reputation will precede you everywhere you go. So you want to make sure that you're not burning bridges. You want to make sure that you are, moving in a way that will actually help you grow in the grand scheme of things. So yes, guys, that's a little bit of my story. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions about business. Of course, on my channel right now, I'm trying to merge faith, I'm trying to merge entrepreneurship, I'm trying to merge personal growth and a little bit of lifestyle, because all this is part of who I am. And I haven't figured out the mix yet. So you guys let me know. I'm trying to post at least, I want to get to a point where I can post like maybe 2 videos a week. But right now I'm doing a lot of shorts and I'm doing at least one long form video. But hopefully in about a month or two, or probably even a few weeks, I'll start doing like 2 videos. I'll definitely do maybe a faith or personal growth video, and then I'll do something related to business, because I do want to share my business journey, my entrepreneurship journey, because I want to help people who are going through what I went through, guys. I learned a lot. And for the most part, guys, I was just going into it raw. But of course, I had Jesus with me. So yes, I was able to get to the stage I am by the help of the Holy Spirit. All right, guys, I will see you soon. Take care of yourselves and each other. Go with God. Bye.